Kids and marriage. Kids and marriage. Guys, I love this series this week. I do have my son. He is 19. He's a man right now. However, there are so many mistakes that I made that I think that I could have done better. I definitely know that I'm a great mom. I care about my son. I love him to death. However, there are things that I think I should have done better. So there you have it. Okay, kids and marriage. Okay, now this is Nancy Mitchell with Love Guru, your guide to better relationship. This is day 5. Yesterday I got it mixed up, 4 or 5, but today's day 5. Okay, it's 5, so you know. So let me just go right into my content right now. We have a lot to cover, and I want to make sure that I touch on, some little basic stuff that you can start doing with your kids right now, so you can make your life better and making their life better by instilling in them positivity and just making sure that you are building them up as a confident individual. Okay, so let's get right into it. Number 1, now you have the reason why kids act out after school. Okay, I'll give you a quick little scenario or a quick little story about one of the days that my son never liked to do his homework. Okay. He will come through the door and he will just find all manner of evil to do than doing his homework. So this one particular day that he came through the door, and again, he went and I realized he didn't start his homework. And I said, Daniel, did you do your homework? He's like, and he wasn't answering me. And I went to the door and I was like, Daniel, did you get your homework done? And in me getting serious and saying that to him, he was like, Mom, don't you realize that, that that happened at school today and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oops. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm like, I was so taken back. I was so, I don't know, man. I was just so angry. I was just so so here I go, just attacking him right after coming from school. And yes, kids need to go to school, but parents, you don't know what's going on at school, okay? And that story that I told you is like, on that day, I realized that he had a problem with somebody at school and I had no idea of it. No idea of it. And you do not know what they go through with, whatever kids, females, you don't know. 90% of the time, they're going to hide these things from you because either, they're afraid. My son hide that from me because he know I'm a crazy mom. He knows that if I know that he has a problem or something is going on, I would go crazy, and I will go up to the school and, however, again, no, I know better. This is something that this is not the way the child wants this to be handled. So if you're in a situation where you think that you need to make a step into the school and do something regarding your kids, think first. Okay? Think first. Because what I did, my son turned back to me and said, after that situation was like, Mom, you now made it worse because you shouldn't say anything. You shouldn't. So you gotta be careful. If they're of a certain age, then there's no question asked. But when you're dealing with teenagers, you have to make sure you ask them permission.